Hello friends, welcome to your 30-minute full body dumbbell superset workout. My name is Lene and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 11 of my Quickfire Express workout series, a series all about short workouts that are to the point but don't compromise in how fun they are or in their efficacy. If that sounds good to you, all you need today is a flat surface to work on, a clear view of your screen, and of course some dumbbells. My weights are up on the screen as per usual for you to reference. Feel free to go heavier than me or lighter than me depending on how strong you're feeling today or whatever you have available to you at home. Now, with that being said, no warm-up or cooldown is included. We're gonna hop right in, but if you would like some of those, you can find them in the description below. They shouldn't add too much extra time onto the overall workout. So if you are ready, let's get moving. Alrighty friends, let us start with alternating thruster twist. Dumbbells up by the shoulders, feet shoulder width apart. Squat down, thrust up and over, twist through the waist, lengthen through the leg, coming up onto the tippy toe, controlling it here. We're not going too fast. Nice, we're working 40 seconds on today, 20 seconds off, and we're working supersets. That's A, B, and then we'll have a longer rest in between each unique superset. Really sink it low, keep your chest up as you sink into the squat. Great work. All right, drop one dumbbell down for me. We're gonna come into a nice long lunge, staggered stance here. What's gonna happen is you're gonna drop the shoulder dumbbell down to the toes, bring it up for a row, drop it down, concentration curl. All right, you can take it nice and slow. Lengthen, row, drop it down. Keep the elbow pointing down towards the mat as you curl the dumbbell in towards your shoulder. And repeat. Now remember here, the name of the strength game is to move with intention. So we're not gonna try and let gravity take over or use momentum. We want the weight to be in our control the entire time, using the full range of motion to our best advantage here. Great work. All right, we'll repeat that from the top once more, doing each superset twice through. So think about your weights. If you have the ability to go heavier or lighter, depending on how you feel, make those adjustments for yourself. 30 minutes here to really push ourselves. Get ready, pop the dumbbell up. Let's squat it out. Squat, twist and thrust. Beautiful, sink nice and deep in those hips in the squat. Twist through the waist. And exhale. Shh. Well done. All right, we're gonna do the row and concentration curl on the same arm. So don't switch out. We'll get to the other arm in another superset. Beautiful. Lean yourself on that knee. Get that back leg nice and stable. Let's row, squeeze the shoulder blade, extend elbow point down, dumbbell into the chest. And let it relax. Great job, friends. Okay, that is the first superset done. A little bit of a longer break here. Take some deep breaths, catch your breath, shake it out, and let's get ready for superset number 2. The first exercise is going to be a 1 dumbbell RDL, and bent over row combo. So I'm gonna use a 12.5 kg, which is 27.5 pounds. Feet nice and wide. You're gonna send it down for an RDL, hold it here, pull the weight into your chest, extend, then thrust the hips forward to straighten. From the side, initiate the movement with the hips, bend the knees, get the back flat before you pull. Extend, press through the heels, squeeze the glutes forward. Now the whole purpose here is as we are in that row, we want to feel that stretch over the glutes. Really keeping them in the lengthened position here before we activate and bring the hips forward. Okay, drop that weight. Grab the same weight as you used for the row concentration curl combo on the other side. We're gonna even things out by doing it on the other arm now. You know the drill? Nice wide stance here with your legs to give you some stability. Brace your elbow on that knee. Let's extend, row it back, drop elbow points down, curl it in. Nice, I really want you to make sure that we're keeping that elbow stationary and pointed down towards the mat when you come into that curl. Try not to have the elbow flare out and move around. Completely different. Great work. Okay, one more time from the top. Remember to start your watch if you haven't done so already. RDL plus bent over row. Beautiful, wide stance here, send the hips back, then bend the knees, get your back nice and flat, feel the stretch in the glutes, pull the dumbbell in, relax it out, press through the heels, drive the glutes. Nice, making sure we're lengthening through the sides of the neck by dropping the shoulder away from the ears. Really make sure you're squeezing the shoulder blades together in that row. Lengthen, squeeze, drop. Good job. Okay, finishing off those row concentration curls on the other side. Whew, those RDLs really get your heart rate going. I love it. Okay, friends, last time doing these row concentration curls for the entire workout, so give them your all. Row it in, relax it down, curl it up, strong wrist, curl it down. Nice, I want you to really focus on squeezing that bicep at the top of that range of motion as you curl the dumbbell up towards the chest and then lengthen back down. And good job. All right, friends, another 30-second rest. Let the muscles recover. We're gonna drop to the ground for this next one. So we're gonna do some chest as well as some glutes. So grab some heavy weights. I'm gonna grab my 12.5s. They're gonna come down with me. And we're gonna do wide to close chest presses first. So elbows out at 45 degrees. You're gonna press up, twist your palms to face each other. You're gonna drop it down parallel to the chest, up, and then return back to wide. So wide, exhale, press, squeeze the chest, pivot those arms so they're facing each other, drop it down, exhale, and repeat. And cool, done with the first interval here. Next up, we're going to do extended 3-pulse glute bridges. So either one dumbbell across the hips or two, one hooked on either hip, up to you. Walk your feet out about a step further than you usually would for a glute bridge, lifting the toes up so you're only on your heels. Keeping your back flat, you're gonna lift the hips up and pulse for 3, 2, 1, then lower. Nice and slow. Again, bring it up. Pulse nice and high for 3 reps at your own pace. Keep it controlled. Woo! Beautiful. Don't rush those pulses. I want you to really focus on each contraction and relaxation of the glutes. Cool. First time done with that superset. Are you ready to repeat it one more time? I think you are. Take out those arms. Get them ready for the wide, close chest presses. Cool. When you're ready, at your own pace, exhale, press, squeeze the glutes, the chest together. Pivot, drop it down. Big exhale, press. My word, that burns. All right, one more time for those extended glute bridge pulses. Remember, if you would like, you can pop one dumbbell across your hips like this. That is totally fine, but by hooking one on either side, you can basically double the weight and overload a little bit more on those glutes. Walk them out a step, pop your toes up, press through the heels, lift, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Great work. All right, friends, roll yourself on up. We have a little bit of a longer break here. So clean up your space. Next up, we're gonna do some plank threaders. So this is a little bit of a combo between abs, some back, a little bit of chest. Really great overall movement here. Option, we're gonna be on our sides. You can either be on your elbow, it'll be easier, or on your hand. I think I'm gonna be on my elbow. Stack the feet, stagger the feet, or lift, up to you. From here, thread the dumbbell under the side of your body, then press up. Keep it close as you bring it back down, close as you press it up. Really making sure we're lifting our hips up nice and high, creating a beautiful hollow space here in the side body. So we're not letting the shoulder relax. Press, elbow into the ground. Keep the space elongated here. Whoop, almost fell. Great work. Alrighty, we're gonna do something a bit different here. So, in a tabletop position, you're gonna grab with the dumbbell, row it in as you lift the knees, flip it around, press, return back, and then other side. So you're hovered, you row, flip it over, press, then flip it back. Keep it hovered, all right? So you're stepping over and across the body, working abs, chest, back, glutes, all in one. Try and keep those knees hovered as you return into the bear. Ooh, that is truly full body there, building the heat. One more time, let us do those plank starters on the other side. So make sure you have your opposite hand here or elbow on the ground. Either stack the feet, stagger the feet, or keep the top foot lifted, up to you. Keeping the hip high, thread it under, exhale, press. Keep it controlled. Ooh. Oh yeah, that definitely gets those abs and obliques. All right, let's do those reverse tabletop presses one more time. I'm gonna see if I can up my weights. I'm gonna grab an 8 kg. That is 17.5 pounds. Yeah, I believe it should be about right. All right, challenge yourself to keep those knees lifted in a bear the entire time. Row, flip, press and lift. Other side. Row, flip, press. Whew. Ah. Whew. My goodness, this one burns. Great job. Well done, friends. Let us take our longer break. Let your heart rate come down. Moving right along. 2 more supersets left, if you would believe it. First off, we're gonna do a reverse lunge into a curtsy plus a lateral raise. So, you're gonna step it back, step it across, then come up, lateral raise with the opposite arm. All right, reverse lunge, forward lean, step it across the body, keeping the hips square, bring it up, raise one side, reverse, curtsy. Beautiful. Making sure we're only raising up to shoulder height and keeping a good bend in the elbow, just like so. Great work. Okay, next up, we're gonna do single leg calf raise bounces, either 2 dumbbells in your hand or only one. If you need to hold on to a wall, you can. What's gonna happen here is the working leg that we did on the other side, we're gonna bounce. Nice and high. And just keep it there. Try and keep your ankle raised as high as you can. And keep the movements short, under control, purposeful but fast. Bounce, 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 nice. Burning out that calf. Come on, keep that ankle high. Lift, lift, lift. That burns. Well done. Okay, let's do that all on the other side, making sure we're switching out legs now. So we're gonna reverse, curtsy, step it back and across, but not too far. Come up and raise, just like that. Remember to keep most of your weight in the working leg, AKA the front leg. Relax the shoulders down and away. Cool, well done. Next up, we're gonna do those calf raise bounces on the other side. So make sure you match the weight. Match what you did on the other side. You're gonna lift here, bounce, 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 bounce. With control though. Try and challenge yourself here. Beautiful, it's like you're wearing a pair of heels that has a little bit of a squishy heel, you know, maybe a little bit of a heel with a spring, if you get what I mean, that you can bounce on. Woo. Feel the burn. Really squeeze your thigh, get that leg nice and strong. My word. And let it relax. All right, let us do some suitcase squats, please and thank you. I'm gonna go quite heavy for these. I'm gonna work a little bit more thighs or quads here. Feet shoulder width apart, or sorry, fist width apart. Thighs are gonna be tracking as you squat down, then press up, flat back, pressing through the legs to stand. Really relax your shoulders down. Almost like you're picking up 2 suitcases off the ground. Squat, press your heels into the ground, stand. I really want you to focus on keeping your chest nice and open, sending the hips back. Let me hear your exhales line up with the movement. Inhale down, big exhale, lift. Great job. All right, friends, that was the first exercise. Second exercise, grab a lighter weight, pop your feet out nice and wide. Plie style, feet turned out about 45 degrees. Dumbbells, either palms facing each other or palms facing out. It's 100% up to you which style of curl you want to do. You're going to sink the hips down, curl it up, extend the elbows, squeeze the thighs. Down, curl, down, squeeze. If you want, you can do conventional bicep curls. Up to you. I really don't mind. Just find that doing hammer curl is easier because it takes up less space between your legs if you can't get them wide enough. Beautiful, but I want you to really sink low in those hips as you hold and curl. Oh, yes. Heart rate is up. This is what we love to see, friends. One more time from the top of that superset. Are we ready? Let's do the squats. Squat. Exhale. Just like that. Great work, friends. You are doing so amazing. I'm gonna pop open my sliding door. It is officially hot in this house. Whew. My goodness. All right. Gonna do the plie, squat, curls. There's the heart rate. Squat, curl, extend, lift. Whew. Well done. All right. Final superset happening here. We are going to do, what are they called? Weighted marches. So grab a good weight here for you. I'm gonna grab a 5, that's 11 pounds. That's nice and tall. We are gonna exhale. Bring the knee up, twist the dumbbell towards the hip. Back to center, twist. Trying to draw figure 8s with the weight and minimize the sway of the body. Take these really slow. Great work. All right, friends, finishing things off with a tricep extension or Skullcrusher pull-over combo. Dumbbells pressed against each other, keeping the elbows exactly where they are. Bend there, lower, extend, then send the arms overhead with a slight bend, and exhale, pull back to center. So we're gonna start first with a bend and an extend for the triceps, and then a pullover. Beautiful. Keeping the core engaged by pretending like you're knitting the top of your ribs down towards your hips. Reach it far. Stretch out the sides of the back. Exhale. Great work. Rock yourself on up. Whoop. Testing my mobility. One more time through, friends. 2 more working sets, and then I'm gonna let you go. All right? That is less than 2 minutes of active work here. We've done core, biceps, triceps, chest, back, quads, glutes, hamstrings, calves. Everything has been thoroughly worked in just 30 minutes. So we're just finishing things off here, keeping it nice and even. Beautiful. Open through your chest, elongate through the sides of your neck, lifting the knee nice and high. Just like that, you've made it to the final interval. Drop yourself onto the mat. Take a couple deep breaths here. Get ready for the final exercise, combo Skullcrusher plus lat pull over. Oh yes. Let's do it. Palms facing each other, bend only from the elbows. Extend them straight. Glue the weights together, pull it overhead, slight bend in the arms. Exhale, back to center. Almost there, come on. And with that, roll yourself on up, pop your weights down, because you have earned yourself a big round of applause and a massive pat on the back. How fast did those 30 minutes go? But oh boy, do I feel great. So I hope you do too. If you enjoyed today, please make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Remember, this workout is part of a 4-week series all about quick workouts that are between 10 and 30 minutes and are still super fun and effective. So you can find them all on a playlist on my channel that is populating throughout the month of September. If you're watching this after September, go find the workouts already there, waiting for you. They're lots of fun. And I'd love to have you join me for the rest of the challenge. Other than that, well done for showing off for yourself today, because sometimes that truly is the hardest part, but you did it, you're here, and you crushed it. I'm proud. Other than that, have a lovely day because you do deserve it, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye, friends.